You know what? I get the strangest feeling that this cow farm is not doing its job properly. Anyway, we are not going to worry about that for today. Welcome back, guys, to what is episode 8 of the Let's Play now. I'm still a little bit confused with the episode numbers because of episode 6 messing everything up. You will get that next episode. You will see what happened there and why I am annoyed at it. But anyway, today we are going to be continuing our build. It's pretty much done in terms of the outside. It's got no roof, it's got no completed floor, but the shell of the building is done now. Spent a fair amount of time working on that. As you can see, these vines have grown down nicely now. And just keeping with the colour scheme, give it a nice green, but sort of see-through. You can still see out, and it keeps with the whole natural theme we've got going here. This area is just a mess at the moment. I've been using it as a pumpkin farm, a tree farm, pretty much anything I need I have planted here. I've got some chickens going around as well. This is something I'll talk about at the end of the episode. This isn't me just losing creativity and thinking, oh, I'll just stick a massive wall here. This is something else that I'm pretty excited about. But anyway, today, finally, we are going to actually get a storage room. We're going to build it here, in this area that I've cleared out. This is all going to be cleared as well. We're going to dip this down one and fill it with water just to give it some more colour. But before we build this, I just wanted to quickly show you how to do the corner parts of the walls, just in case you are copying the build design and want to do it yourself. So anyway, it's really, really simple. All you'll do is pillar up to the very, very top of the build. Would help if I'd remembered to put the ribs in, as it were. Anyway, up until the point where that touches, those are the two logs at the top there. And we're going to do this like we did with the inside corners. We're going to put like a rib cage shape with leaves coming out behind it. How am I going to do this, I wonder, actually? We're going to pillar back up to the top because we need to put some fence posts down as well. And this goes out 3. That will go out 3 as well. Yes, I've messed up there. We will put that like that. And the leaves, again, come round up to this point this time around. Can I make that? Yeah, there's nothing to stop me making that jump. And you're just going to top this off with a couple of fence posts, just to give it a little bit more of an interesting look than just leaving it blank. There we go. And I can't make it to that straight away. There we go. And again, just more of the same. As you might have noticed, I'm quite a big fan of the ribcage look. At least with trees and leaves. And then after you've done this, you just fill every bit behind it with leaves. I'm not going to do that now because it's just going to be a bit of a waste of time. I'm just going to stop it any mobs from getting in. But as you can see, if you look around the rest of the building, I have filled in all the corners. So, apart from this area now, we should be mob-proof. Apart from they're all going to spawn on the inside. Anyway, that's not important for now because we are just going to go straight ahead and... That might be a bit loud. We are just going to go straight ahead and start our building. Now, with this, it's going to be quite a compact build. It's not going to be, you know, the most easily visible item frames everywhere sort of thing, but it's just basically a place to store all the junk that I'm starting to accumulate on this world. I mean, look at this. Just from clearing out the areas, I'm getting so much dirt and cobble, and, you know, I need to start stocking up on things like logs and leaves and all that sort of thing. So we're just going to get a basic storage room down for today. I'm trying to think. Goes in 2, I think. Yes. We'll start here. And basically we're just going to make it look nice. We're going to make it pretty compact, as small as we can get away with, but lots and lots of storage. And we're going to keep, again, with that foresty theme. Just trying to think now. How am I going to do this? 4 chests high. Because it's going to be 2 layers again. And it's going to end up touching the ceiling. The ceiling which doesn't exist yet, but it will end up touching it. But we will see that when it comes around. We're not going to see those pumpkins, so we don't... Actually, I lie. We're going to see that side of the pumpkin. So as long as the face is on that side, it should be fine. Uh-oh, Flux is kicking in again. So just give me 1 second. And I'll make sure we don't have a repeat of last episode. And we are back. Sorry about that. It's one of those things that you just take for granted. I sort of forgot that it was there. And it kicks in and I don't notice and I forget. Anyway, we're going to keep building. I'm just trying to map out how far this is going to go. Oops. Ooh, wait. Does it go like that? I don't think it does, no. It does not go like that. We need to have a gap of 1 there. So basically, this area goes gap of 1, gap of 2, gap of 1, gap of 2. And it just repeats that until we get near the end of this little area. You'd think by now that I'd have learnt to count in my head while I'm talking, but nope, still can't do it, I'm afraid. Right, and it's going to end there. So this is going to be like the chest areas. If I have remembered to count that properly. And the amount of logs that I'm putting down here at the moment isn't important. It's just, sorry, thinking again. It's just building randomly upwards because it's going to go up to the roof anyway. Okay, very good. So this shape that I'm building now is going to be the basic structure of each of these chest areas. And each of these little ones is going to have 8 chests in. And the reason that we're using leaves on top is because A, it lets light through, and B, you can still open chests while it's got blocks on top of them because they don't count as proper blocks. Remember, you have to put a solid block underneath pumpkins. You can't place them on glass or on glowstone or on leaves. So make sure you put something else down first. I'm just going to make a little area. This is so that we get lighting all over the place. And I have a really messy inventory. I'm sorry if you like your inventories clean. It's because I've been gathering stuff and not really caring what happens to it. Right then, we are gonna... Is there any chests I can break around here? Yes. I really should have prepared a bit first because I'm gonna have to move that at some point, and I want to do it sooner rather than later, but I don't want a double chest full of dirt exploding everywhere. Right. I think we'll just use up some of this wood that I've gathered. So yes, I'm starting to try and get a push on this, but as I said last episode, trying to get as much done as possible. I made far too much wood here. There we go. Oh, that would have been enough. That would have been perfect to have had. Oh, of course, a stack of wood is 8 lots of 8. Okay, that makes things easier for making wood. But I'll talk a little bit about what I've got planned for this area then. As you know, this bit's going to be a storage area. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I'm thinking maybe have some farms in there because we still need a pumpkin farm. We need a melon farm, but I don't have melon seeds. And we still need a... Well, we don't really need a reed farm at the moment, but it will be nice to have one. So possibly using that there. But at the back, as I said before, that's not just a wall. What I'm thinking of doing is making a huge tree over there for subscribers, basically. And the more subscribers I get, the more names I put in, and the higher it grows. So as my channel grows, so does... First of all, why are you here? It's... Oh, wait, no, you're annoyed. Okay. Luckily, my spawn point is that he must have teleported from that area underneath me, because it's not dark enough for him to spawn. And also, why is he making angry noises? And what have you stolen? Gravel. Okay, I can deal with that. Lost my train of thought now. Yeah, the subscriber tree. Basically just have it growing the more my channel grows. That way, I can keep track of subscribers. It's something that we can continuously work on and see grow as the world grows. I just think it would be a nice idea. So names and possibly an item frame and all that sort of stuff for that little area. So let me know what you think. I like the idea. And unless somebody puts forward a really good argument to change my mind, that's what I will most likely be doing. And basically this little area that we're working on now is just to provide a little difference in the looks of this area. But yeah, as far as the world's been going off camera, it's just been a case of more of the same really, just making those walls, putting those walls up. I've been gathering lots of logs and leaves. I have this axe now, which is amazing. It's been a lifesaver. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, which I will hopefully be keeping forever. I'm just thinking how the next bit goes. We need stairs. Oh, nearly lost all those logs there. That's good. I should have stairs in my inventory, yes. Do I have half slabs? No. So we'll throw out some half slabs. And like I said last episode, I think in sections, so this is another sectional build. Losing things again. I feel bad now for having such a messy inventory. I will sort it out for next episode, or maybe next time I cut, because this is going to be an episode with cuts in, I'm sure. Right, that goes here. No, that all goes one down. Sorry, I'm thinking that's too high. I was like, where's the half slabs going to go if I build it like this? But no, that needs to go down one lower. Also needs to be upside down. Upside down, please. Very good, and last little touch. Oh good, I can reach it from here without having to jump. Trying to think how it goes from here. Because in the middle, I know that there is a ladder. Well, that is going to be a ladder, I should say, to get up to the second floor. But what goes across the front? I think, yes, it gets circled by leaves. So just going to put this up like this. It'll all come together in the end, I promise. This looks really, really random at the moment, the way that I'm doing stuff, but it will come together. I thought it was dying then. I really don't want to lose any chickens at the moment because there's none in the immediate area. Let's go and grab some vines. Vines, remember I said last episode that I would forget to check about the vines. I didn't, I actually remembered, and they just don't grow upwards, so you don't need to have fences there, but it's still, it looks nice, so that's what I'm going to stick with. And we are just going to let this grow down. It's a good thing about vines, you only need one block. With ladders, you need to make loads, but with vines, you just plant and forget. Right, I'm going to clear out a little bit of my inventory here. Don't know where that bow came from. Don't need the cobble. Don't need the pickaxes. This is just a junk chest now then. Okay. And that looks like that. We are going to stick some fences here. So that's basically one section, and we're just going to, you know, across here, we're going to mirror it on each side. So you have basically a corridor of chests, and you just walk up and down and grab the sort of stuff that you need. We are going to start working around the second floor soon. Having said that about the vines, I don't really want to... Actually, what am I talking about? Vines are cheap. I'm just going to place them. Forget what I just said about them. You only have to place one. You only have to place one if you're willing to wait. I'm not willing to wait right now. Okay, so we can hop up here. And you may remember that pumpkins were underneath the chest last time. So all we have to do up here is repeat that design again. So we will build another set of logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chests. Leaf layer, pumpkin layer. And that should go like that. And be done. Now, hopefully, if we look across... Yep, see, that's where our roof is going to go across, so I think it's all going to be leaves, the roof. But it'll just end here. So it'll just merge in with the roof and you won't be able to tell any different. At least I hope. That seems like it's one too high. 2, 3, 4. That's not going to be a problem for now. We're going to ignore that. Pretend it isn't an issue. What do we need then? We need the chest to go in. I'm just trying to figure out how this is going to work. And wooden floors. So the floor area is going to be at that level. I mean, this is just a rough sort of plan for now. That's an upside down half slab, isn't it? So that's going to be no problem. However, it does mean we need to bring the ladder up. I'm just trying to think now how that's going to overlay. Let's stand back and take a look at this. Okay, we're going to see how this goes. We can just have it. Yeah, I know what we're going to do. We're going to have it so that the floor is leaves up top as well. Not just wood. We'll have a ring of leaves going around, and then we'll stick some fence posts in between these 2 layers of leaves. Just so it looks nice. I'm not going to be able to reach from there, am I? Wait a second, I just need to try something to see if I'm making life unnecessarily difficult for myself. Oh no, I can reach from here. Can I reach from down here more easily? Yes, I can. Okay. I'm still not used to max ranges in survival. Is this the sort of look I'm after? Yes, it is. That's perfect. Perfect. So I'm just gonna bring this round some more. And that needs to go up a little bit more. Yeah. We'll bring this up to roof height and then we can mess around with it after. All right. It happened. It finally happened. All those episodes where I've nearly died from fall damage, and finally I wasn't paying enough attention. I don't know why. It's not even like I'm short on food or anything. I have plenty of food. I have plenty of cows. I'm just really used to playing on creative. That is my problem. I'm sorry. Oops. Okay, we're gonna put some more leaves down here. So yes, in terms of what's going to happen after this build, I have something that I've not told you guys about that I know exists in this world. That's going to have to wait for another episode or two, but that is what's going to happen after we've built this storage area. We're not going to do this half until later, but I have actually a couple of surprises for you, which hopefully you'll enjoy. Hopefully we'll get a good couple of episodes out of them, because they're going to start really pushing this world forward. But until then, you're going to have to wait, because I'm not going to say any more on it other than that. But exciting times are ahead. Okay, so off camera now, I'm just going to repeat this pattern. Storage area, little connection thingy, storage area, little connection thingy. And I will be back in a second when I've got something a little bit more impressive to show you guys. So I will see you in a few seconds. Welcome back, guys. The bottom bit is done now, more or less. I'm waiting for more trees to grow because I'm running out of wood for chests and stuff. But I figured that I might as well show you the last little bit that's going to be done. Ignoring the fact that there's no chests or leaves in here yet, we are going to put a little walkway going around the edge, just so we can sort of, well, not really much of a view at the moment, but just somewhere to look out from. I'm trying to think of, I'm running out of things to say. That's the problem already, because I don't really have much interaction going on at the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't expect any at this level. But it's kind of one of the problems of being a new YouTuber, having no interaction with your viewers, because you have very few viewers. You sort of run out of things to say very quickly, because I mean, there's two kinds of YouTubers really, I find. There's ones who, you know, like maybe Etho is probably the best example of this, focuses very much on talking about what's happening in the game, what he's doing, plans for that world, and that's what I'm trying to kind of stick to at the moment, more out of necessity than by choice. But then you have other YouTubers who are all about the interaction, and I mean take fan ideas. That's not to say, you know, people who talk about the game worlds don't interact with their viewers. It's just that, you know, it's a different way, and I'm finding that this is a sort of project that I would really like to get interaction from and to get suggestions about, but at the moment I'm sort of struggling with things to say, mainly because a lot of the building stuff, at least very early on when you're sort of bound by materials and all that, is pretty repetitive, to be honest. It's hard to talk over you just placing block after block after block. So I don't know, I'd be happy to take points of criticism on what I can talk about more or less, or what I can do to make my commentary more interesting. Because, as I say, pretty much every episode now is starting to sound like a broken record, though. This is all one massive learning experience for me. And I want to do everything I can to make the channel the best I can. And at the moment, I feel that maybe my commentary is lacking a fair bit, but it's all a matter of confidence and experience. And I'm hoping that you can see my vision. I'm hoping that you can see the potential, maybe, of the channel. If you're not, you know, particularly enjoying it now, I hope it's not the case. I hope you're loving it as much as I am, but I have to kind of go off and ramble a bit at times. And hey, maybe that's the best way to do it. But we'll see, fingers crossed, get some more viewers soon. I'm thinking maybe of posting some stuff to the screenshots forum. Like, these are nice builds, at least in my opinion, in terms of as far as my builds go. I'm pretty pleased with them, pretty happy. Sorry, parkouring around here while I speak, so maybe I just need to, because I haven't done any explicit advertising yet. Just been sort of waiting until I've got something that I feel is worth showing. But we're getting there. I'm starting to feel good about this world. I've got some stuff planned to do off camera. I'm going to put a roof on this. Maybe I'll start that. Not start now, but just, it's going to be covered in leaves, and I'm going to make this a roofing area just now while I'm thinking about it, just so you guys can see. Nothing fancy. I'm going to round off, you know, it's not going to be a really sharp corner on that edge over there. But we're just going to stick to, like, roofs are my weakness, I think, in Minecraft at the moment. I really struggle to make a good roof. That's something I never thought I'd say. A really good roof. But yes, so at the moment I'm sticking to sort of simple stuff. I mean, if we do make that tree, then maybe this can be some kind of canopy or branch or whatever. But for now, we're just going to keep it simple. And I'm not sure you guys haven't seen this actual area. This is actually the same bit that we started off. It looks really, really different now, but maybe I'll just hop over here and show you. Give you a little world tour from up here. I'm not sure where the old spawn point is. That is something I'd be interested in knowing. I have a feeling it's just out at the bottom of this. Like there. But anyway. There's the wheat farm. there's the cow farm, and what I've been trying to do here is build up a sort of wall of trees that's going to go around all the edge of it, all the way around there and stuff. Maybe leave a view here. But that's the cow farm. And after we get through these plains biomes, we've just got these huge extreme hills going all the way across, and it's absolutely gorgeous, if I'm being honest. I'm quite excited to build something on top of them. But for the moment now, we are focusing just on the foresty area, getting our sort of feet planted firmly on the ground, making sure we've got enough stuff. I hope you don't. I'm not going to be building just endless forest builds. This is just keeping in themed areas. Other themes are going to be, well, building in stone, building in sort of a modern design. That incorporates a lot of different materials, though it's not just white wool and glass. No, it's put it this way, it involves spruce logs, sandstone, and leaves for my modern building style, but all in good time, all in good time. And as I say, we've got that big secret thing, which is eventually going to involve building when I get round to it, but that, as I say, a couple of episodes. Be patient, it'll be worth it, I promise. So I think that's enough rambling for now. Hopefully some more of my trees have grown so I can actually get round to finishing off this half. Needless to say, everything that you see going on here is going to be mirrored on this side. But again, there's no point in me showing you that off camera. Oh, the rain's back. It's not rained for like a Minecraft week. Been far too long. But as I say, I'm going to go and chop some more logs, and I will be back with an update in a couple of seconds. And welcome back, guys. We're pretty much nearly done with this now. We still have a couple of problems, this being one of them, that I need to finish up lighting the area properly, because these guys keep spawning. Oh wow, 2. You can see this bit of dirt here. You can probably guess what happened to create that patch of dirt. Always spawning when you least expect it. It rained again before, and a load of Endermen teleported in, which is why there's randomly placed blocks everywhere. Just in case you were wondering. But anyway, there are a few little things that I want to do before I wrap this project up. The first of which is to fill in these little areas around here. Obviously we're going to have chests filling up these 2 wide gaps of spaces, but in between we're just going to make like a little walkway area. That's not where I wanted that, I wanted it. Not there, there. That took a lot of effort to work out, a bit too much effort. Right, and we're just going to do this again. And in between we're just going to stick, should we do logs or plain wood? I'm thinking we might just do plain wood. Bit of contrast, and it's cheaper, because I am really starting to get tired of having to farm wood. Okay, so we'll just turn a load of planks in, loads of logs into planks. And that goes there. If it doesn't work with the chest being behind it, I'll change it, but fingers crossed it will look fine. Maybe I should be doing this from up here so I can reach. Yeah, I got a little bit carried away while I was duplicating the other side and waiting for stuff to grow. I filled in all of the roof on this side, so no more rain, even though you still do get the sort of murmur noise. I obviously duplicated this side, and the only thing I'm sort of waiting on now is obviously chests, but also fence posts. Fence posts are a big thing. We'll see how many we can get out of this though first, because we still got plenty of logs for now. At least. No deaths since. Not managed to throw myself to my death again, which is nice, always nice. Alright, how many? We'll find a use for them at some point. We'll stick them in the chest of random things. Yeah, wolves are spawning here now, which is, I want to say kind of nice. I've not quite decided yet. Oh, perfect, we're going to have 12 more. Love it when things get used up. Yeah, which is, it's interesting. No, but I think it's because I put the trees up, but, not going to do anything with them. As we saw, I'm not the best keeper of wolves. And what we're going to do with these fences is just kind of make a... what's the best way to put it? A cage sort of effect. Just so it looks like it's holding the chests in. And I'm also going to put a fence post around the top of that. I just want to see how far these fences will go first. Although by the looks of things, they're not going to last very long at all. See, I love fence posts, but they're just a pain to make. If you didn't know, I don't. Pretty common knowledge now, but you can shift click to place items on chests or furnaces or crafting tables or anything else that would normally open up another interface, which is quite handy. Nice change. Means you don't have to cheat to place things on them anymore. Sorry, I always need more pumpkins, and I just keep getting them whenever I can. Ooh, we have planks. Good. Drag and click. I tell you what, I downgraded to 1.4.7 yesterday for a while and missed this click and drag crafting so much. Sort of sit there and think, how did I go so long without it? So definitely glad that's here. Right, we're just going to finish off this side. He sounds close, I bet he's outside. A lot of them tend to gather underneath the sticky out bits because it gives them shade in the day. So, but we don't have to worry about that for now. And I'm only going to do this one side. I'll use the rest of the fences up on making a little barrier across the top so that we don't fall off while we're up here. Excuse me. But I don't know how far that's going to go. Not very is the answer. But enough so that we can see what it's going to look like. So yeah, you have to imagine, of course, that scary. I have to keep reminding myself that they can't get in. Only spiders can get in at the moment. And we'd hear them before. Remember that chests are going to be in that area there. And all up on the top there. And the roof is eventually going to come out. So basically, use your imagination a lot. But this is the storage room, guys. And I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know if I'm going to put item frames or whatever up here. Maybe. Might do. Might just put the block of whatever's in here on the floor. Might use a combination of both. Who knows? But we'll work on that. Okay, he sounded very close. We'll check that out in a second. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this design. It's, again, easier than I thought it would be on survival. Yep, there he is. Don't know how are you spawning up here? Because if I turn on ugly leaves for a second, you can see that underneath all of these, there's pumpkins. So lighting shouldn't be a problem at all, unless, no, you wouldn't be spawning here. I don't know, I find that a little bit disconcerting, because it's alright when it's zombies, but if it turns into creepers, then that's half the storage room gone. Anyway, there's a couple more things that I want to do before I will have the episode out, but I'm going to try some fancy video editing here. Now, bear with me because I've not done this before, but what I want to do is hollow this area out. I want to replace that hollowed out area with planks. And finally, let's add a little bit of water. And that's that done. I will be happy if that went remotely like how I had it planned in my head. Oh wait, I almost forgot something. And there we go. That's that edge of the room done. I'm going to be honest, I only did about half of it. I'm getting tired now. It's been a couple of hours that I've been working on this, so I took a few shortcuts. It'll be done by the time next episode here comes around. But yeah, that's it. We're nearly done. There's just a couple of tiny things that I need to sort out. One is the issue of lighting, which will only take a couple of seconds. Actually, that's the only thing that I need to sort out before the end of this episode. And we have enough pumpkins and stuff, so We'll just get it fixed up. So, yeah, all in all, a very productive day. I've actually started shifting stuff over into the storage room now, so I can start getting used to where I keep things. But it's been a long time in the making, but we're finally getting somewhere with this world now. And once we have this storage room set up, we can now start moving on to bigger and better projects. Of course, we still got to actually finish the other half of this room, but let's ignore that for now. Let's just bask in the fact that we're getting somewhere. Because I forgot how difficult it is starting off a new world to actually get anywhere quickly. But no, hopefully we can move on to more exciting things. Onwards and upwards and all that. That's all that's good. As I say, still got to do a little bit of work here, just filling in the chests and putting in the railings around the top, but the vast majority is done now. I can start building up stockpiles of wood and that sort of thing. I did it again, didn't I? Well, we're never going to run out of buttons. I wonder if you can use them as fuel. I'd be very surprised if you can, but it's worth a try. You can use stuff like saplings, so... We'll see, we'll see. Just going to stick these fences down here. Or miss. It's been ages since I missed placing a fence. After all the trouble I had with that cow farm, you can see since then I've come on leaps and bounds. I'm now a building extraordinaire. I can place fence posts down. Yeah, lots of monster noises coming from outside, but nothing has gotten me yet, so I'm happy. Anyway, we will take a step back, see how that looks. It looks a bit weird with everything just cutting off there, but no, I'm happy with it. I think it looks good, and I'll polish it off in time for the next episode that we are here. But as I say, next episode that's going to be released will be the Nether one. You will see why I got so annoyed at it, but hopefully we'll be able to solve that problem soon enough. But until then, guys, I'm going to try and get the... I know what just happened. A chicken just suicided. As I was saying, I'm going to take the obligatory stand back and look at it shot. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it today. I hope that you're still learning stuff from me. As always, if you want to offer criticism, advice, feedback on what I can do with this, just drop it in the comments. Subscribers are always appreciated. And until next episode, guys, take care, and I will see you then.